that a strong, vibrant community needs strong, powerful, vocal, committed, confident women. And that's what we're about as a fund. Our friend and partner, Janie Wilson, had this vision, and she came and talked to 4 other women in the community, and we all had the same vision. What can we do to make Winston-Salem a stronger, better, more vibrant place for girls and women in our community? So when we came together, the vision really was bringing a group of women together, talking among ourselves, hearing what those women had to say, and then moving that vision forward. As I look back, one of the things I'm most proud of is that the 5 of us didn't go into the Women's Fund saying we had all the answers. We didn't have the answers. We just had a dream for what the Women's Fund could be.
The Women's Fund was an idea that I had as I was going off the board or the committee of the Winston-Salem Foundation. And somebody said, well, what are you going to do with your time now? And I said, well, I'm going to start a women's fund. When the fund was getting started, our 5 core group included me, a Jewish woman, a lesbian woman, a young woman who was just starting out in her career, and an African-American professional in town. And it just made all the difference in the world to have all those perspectives come together so that we could organize what we wanted to do and promote what we wanted to do. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, and I'm a mother and a grandmother of women. And I want all of us to succeed in the things that we want to succeed in. And I think by having programs in our community that fund women's projects for women and girls can certainly help our families and make my family stronger.
So the current focus of the Women's Fund that I particularly enjoy is advocacy. Actually 2 things. I would say education and advocacy. We really enjoy thinking about how do we level set and bring everyone on the same page about what's happening in our community, and then how do we give them the tools to advocate for the things that they care about. And there are so many issues, so we're really excited to continue working on that mission.
As an educator, I am so excited to come here and be part of the beautiful programs that Latino Community Services provides for the children. We help moms here and caregivers as well to be able to help their children from 0 to 5 years old. And it helps the mothers and caregivers to be able to know how to teach their children at home, to give them that ability to be able to help them with their child development.
Women's Fund came through when they approved the grant for us for $15,000 to be able to provide the families with the know-how, with the computer knowledge. We did 12 weeks of intensive, 2 hours a day, intensive computer classes, all in Spanish, to help them navigate Canvas, Parent Portal. But not only there, we taught them how to be able to write their resume. We taught them how to be able to look at their emails, and that way they will have a constant communication with the school. And then during the graduation, we gave them the wonderful news that those beautiful laptops that they just got for the program, they are theirs to keep. So these could not have been done without the support from the Women's Fund. So I cannot thank you enough. There isn't words that can describe how grateful we are. If I can bring the families here to say themselves, it just will be in between tears and kisses and hugs. They will tell you, muchas gracias.
Instead of forcing the nonprofits that we're trying to lift up and serve so that they can do their work in Forsyth County and beyond, is trusting them in the experts, as the experts in their field, where they know the families and the clients and the community members that they serve. They know their subject matter. And we, as the Women's Fund, are merely here to learn from them, to bring them in, and to do what we can to pool our resources to help them do the work that they're already doing and to help them be stronger and more sustainable. Because ultimately we want the grassroots organizations and the nonprofits that we are lifting up to be sustainable, to be successful, and trusting them to do their work is a big part of that.
So YWCA Holly House is a home for women with substance use disorder. We serve women 18 and older. They come here after the step of detox. So they are referred from different agencies after they have detox and treatment. During COVID, our ladies faced a lot of high anxiety, depression, by having to be isolated. So the Women's Fund was able to help us with extra counseling, where they could come here on site. She can come here more on site and do groups with the ladies, individual counseling with the ladies, to help them move through their anxiety and depression, and as well as trauma counseling, to serve them with their PTSD so that the levels of PTSD could subside. I know how it is to come through the doors and being broken, unemployed, homeless, and estranged from my child. So for me, it is like, giving back to what is so freely given to me, and encouraging the ladies to know that they too can overcome substance abuse and be able to live a productive life in our society.
The Women's Fund does and is always focused on women and girls in Forsyth County. At the same time, it's about the entire community. We're not healthy unless everyone is. We're not safe unless everyone is. We're not thriving unless everyone is. So it's about more than just women and girls. And yet that is where we've chosen to focus our work as an important piece of what it means to be community together. The Women's Fund seeks to most impact those women and girls who have been the most historically marginalized and prevented from opportunities to thrive and be successful in all the ways that they're capable to do that. And at the same time, working for results for those communities helps all of us. It's all a part of a larger connected whole.